Personal log, Commander Data. Stardate 55416.1. The Kessock device was remarkably intact despite the impact of its landing and the harsh conditions of Alioth 6. If only my shuttle had held as well, I could have saved the Sovereign the trouble of my rescue. The device should provide much needed information. However, the logic of the machine itself is somewhat illogical from what I've discovered so far. An in-depth analysis should prove extremely interesting.
So we are back, finally. Last episode. Not the last video, but the last episode.
Incoming message from Admiral Liu.
Captain, it is evident from Commander Data's report that these alien devices pose an extreme hazard to all Federation colonies in the area. We cannot maintain a presence here while these weapons exist. Therefore, your orders are to locate and destroy these devices.
Admiral, the devices are mobile and capable of warp. Finding them will be a challenge.
Exactly for that reason, Commander, I'm extending your assignment on board the Sovereign. You will be most helpful in finding more of the devices. Also, continue your research of Kessock technology. The more we know about it, the better.
Understood, Admiral.
I'm assigning the USS Geronimo and USS San Francisco to your task force. Captain, I cannot stress enough the importance of this mission. The Federation's hopes lie with you. You out.
Incoming message from the Geronimo. On screen.
We're standing by, Sovereign. Ready when you are.
San Francisco standing by, Captain.
It's a huge area of space, Captain. Where do we start?
As I pointed out earlier, Commander, the Kessock probes emit a high concentration of antiprotons while in use. I am afraid that is the only real lead we have. Chief Brex, if you modify your sensors, you may be able to get more accurate readings in the upper EM band. The devices will only emit antiprotons while in use, so we should concentrate our search near the stars of this sector.
Chief.
Already on it, Commander. Done. Go ahead, Miguel.
Captain, long-range sensors are picking up unusually high concentrations of antiprotons in the Reha system. It could be one of the devices.
Sir, I've added the coordinates for the Reha system to the con.
Yes, Captain?
And yeah, we have the Geronimo, which is
Your orders, sir.
pretty obvious.
Docking sequence
We
initiated.
still need to repair after the last battle. The San Francisco, which I believe we had a couple missions back. It's a galaxy.
Hello, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Since the Geronimo was
Transmitting
with
your
us,
new orders, Captain.
we want them to dock as well.
They have acknowledged the command.
We want to make sure they're fully rearmed and healed before anything else.
Captain,
And now we shall go to the Reha
course laid
system.
in. Yes, Captain.
Captain, I am detecting anti-proton emissions near the local sun. I can't get any discernible readings, though.
Can you get a more precise location?
Not at this range, Commander. There's too much interference.
Captain, I'm picking up 2 Kessock ships and a Cardassian Galore. The Kessock have detected us and are moving to engage. The
Red
Galore
alert.
is remaining behind.
What's that Galore up to?
If we can disable them, we might be able to ask that question.
Okay, we will disable
Adjusting
them.
tactics. Aye, sir.
Now, for those of you who have argued against the way I fly the ship, I'm letting Felix take over for pretty much this whole episode.
Moving into attack range.
Because throughout this mission,
Loading
I'm going to
quantum
have
torpedoes, sir.
more pressing matters to take care of, such as engineering and proper targeting. I will say Felix does not do a bad job through this episode. With one minor
Sir, the
exception
aft shield
I
is
point
draining.
out.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Now, I kind of wish San Francisco and the Geronimo could get these Kessok off of me.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir. Target hull integrity at 75%.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Yeah, the sensor thing can still bite me in the butt, but it really doesn't if you know what you're doing.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
You know, that Galore is pretty damaged for being disabled.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
Felix, I said disable. What are you doing?
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
That's not
Their hull
disabling.
is severely damaged, sir.
Captain, the Galore has been destroyed.
I told you to
There's an
disable!
object decloaking nearby.
On screen. Look at that. It's the Kessok device.
Captain,
Engaging
it's
to
using
destroy,
a Romulan
Captain.
cloaking device.
Why would the Romulans give the Cardassians a cloaking device?
I assume the Cardassians acquired it from another source.
The cloaking system was drawing energy from the Galore. Destroying the Galore severed the link.
The
Sweeping
device
through
appears to be
phaser arcs.
powering up to direct a pulse of high-energy plasma directly into the sun.
There are no signs of external or internal weapons.
Well, that's not very reassuring. We've seen what one of these things can do to a solar system.
Even if we don't know how it does what it does, we can just take it out. Can't we?
That's the problem, Chief. I'm not sure where to lock our phasers. I can't detect any vulnerable areas.
We could increase power to the sensors. We might be able to penetrate the shielding and get a better idea of the inner workings of this thing.
Lining up rear torpedo tubes.
Initiating scan. Scan successful. Commander Data, what do you make of this?
Interesting. These scans are going to take some detailed
Moving into
analysis.
attack range.
However, I believe it is safe to destroy this device.
But aren't we risking destroying the entire system with it?
I trust Commander Data's assessment.
I have isolated the device's component systems. If we focus phaser fire on the warp core, I believe we can neutralize it. Lieutenant Savali, I have transferred the new targeting information to you.
Received. I've targeted the device's warp core. Ready to fire on your command, Captain.
And now that we know where to target, it should go down quite a bit faster.
Sir, the right shield has failed.
Captain, the last Kessok ship has been destroyed.
Sir, the right
Now,
shield
you'll
has
notice I'll
failed.
be kind of bobbing. I'm trying to line it up so that way both my top and bottom phasers are active, but for some reason I just can't get the line up right.
Your forward shield is draining. Target hull integrity at 20%. The hull is severely damaged, sir.
Yes, Captain? Disengaging. Aye, aye. Captain, the device has been destroyed.
Captain, I will update Starfleet with our current findings.
We should continue our search.
Captain, now that the device is destroyed, our scans may be able to pick up more distant anti-proton emissions.
Stand down weapons. All stations, yellow alert.
Yes, sir? Initiating scan. Sir, I'm picking up more anomalous readings near the Sebelrai system sun. I think we may have found another one of the devices.
I've entered the coordinates for Sebelrai into the navigational computer.
Yeah, but before
Your
we
orders,
do that,
sir.
I have to make a stop at the starbase for everyone who repairs.
Course laid
And I'll
in.
be cutting out most of
Aye,
the
Captain.
starbase visits just because they're long before it really happens. I'll cut straight to when we get to the next system.
Yes, sir? Course laid in. Aye, aye.
Captain, I'm reading a second Kessock device.
We're in luck. They didn't bother cloaking this one.
They didn't have to. I'm also reading half a dozen Kessock vessels.
Is there any more good news?
Well, our odds are pretty slim against that many Kessock warships.
Perhaps we can evade them long enough to destroy the device they are protecting.
Whatever we do, we should do it fast. The Kessock
Red
have
alert.
just
Yes,
noticed
Captain?
us and are turning to intercept. The heavy cruiser is staying back. They're coming at us in waves. They're locking weapons. Captain?
We have to get past the defensive line.
Yeah, basically ignore everything and rush
Engaging to
the
destroy,
device.
Captain.
Let the San Francisco and the Geronimo take care of all the Kessock.
Moving into attack range.
Captain, their forward shield has failed.
Sweeping through phaser arcs. Lining up forward torpedo tubes. Lining up rear torpedo tubes.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Moving into attack range.
Their left shield is draining, Captain.
Falling back for an attack run.
Luckily, the San Francisco and the Geronimo are pretty good about keeping the Kessock's attention. Seems we only have one really focusing on us.
Their bottom shield is draining,
Moving
sir.
into attack range. Falling back for an attack run.
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
Moving into attack range. Falling
Transmitting
back
your
for
new
an
orders,
attack
Captain.
run.
Orders acknowledged, sir. Sending orders.
It's
We
here,
have
I,
acknowledged the command.
it's here I start using more of the actual hailing commands. Just so that way this might go faster. For some reason, Felix kind of stopped destroying.
Engaging to destroy,
Captain,
Captain.
we have collapsed their bottom shield.
But having all three ships concentrating fire on the device causes its shields to go down much quicker.
Target hull integrity at
Falling back for an
75%.
attack run.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
Moving
Their
into
left
attack
shield
range.
has collapsed, sir. Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Even though they tell us to target the warp core, it does really seem like the device
Their
itself
forward
is just
shield has
fragile.
failed.
Course laid in. Aye, aye.
I kind of flee when I don't have
Solar device has been destroyed, Captain.
Can we go now?
We might not have to. The Kessock appear to be fleeing.
With their tails tucked between their legs.
Do Kessock have tails? Actually, they fought with determination until the device was destroyed. That may have meaning.
But what, sir?
I do not know. The Kessock are highly intelligent. There is method to their strategy. Somehow, I do not believe cowardice is their motivation.
Miguel, can we track the Kessock ships?
No. Sorry, Commander. The warp signatures are being masked by some kind of magnetic field left behind by their ships. All my readings are scattered. They're gone.
We should continue our search.
Yeah, I'm keeping in when I get to the starbase because, interestingly enough, you cannot scan for the next device in any other system except where the last
Stand down
device
weapons.
was.
All stations, yellow alert.
Your orders, sir?
Captain? Initiating scan.
Your orders, sir. Docking sequence initiated.
So yeah, allow me to cut to when I get back to the next system.
I'm not finding anything new, Captain. Perhaps you should try scanning again from one of the other systems.
Welcome back.
Captain? Initiating scan. Sir, I'm getting faint anti-proton readings. I'm not sure, but they could be coming from the Belarus system. It might be worth checking out.
Captain, I've transferred the coordinates for Belarus to the Khan. Your orders, Captain. Course laid in. Aye, aye. Yes, sir? Course laid in. Aye, Captain.
I hate this whole stopping at the edge of a system thing. I wish it would just let us go right to a planet if we wanted to.
picking up any contacts, Captain. But the nebula ahead is so large it could be hiding an armada of Kessok ships. And we wouldn't know it until we ran into them.
Miguel, are you certain the anti-proton radiation is coming from this system?
Yes, Commander. It's unmistakable from this distance. I'd be willing to bet the third Kessok device is hiding somewhere in that nebula.
We can do a pattern search of the nebula to see what we can find. Miguel, you're in the crow's nest.
Commander?
Crow's nest is a nautical term from ancient Earth. Translation, you're on the lookout.
Oh. Aye, aye, Commander.
Kiska, plot a course that will take us in a search pattern through the nebula.
Yes, Commander. Done. Ready to enter the nebula on your order, Captain. Captain?
It's rather white.
Yes, sir.
Your orders,
I've
Captain?
detected a large object ahead.
Is it the Kessok device?
We need to get closer to identify it, but the anti-proton radiation is definitely getting stronger.
Sir, Kessok warship ahead.
Preparing to maneuver.
Captain, this ship is the same heavy cruiser that fled from us at Subalrai. And there's
Your
a
orders,
solar
Captain.
device next to it.
The Kessok is not moving.
Dead in space?
No, she's armed and powered. I can't detect any damage to their systems.
The Geronimo is hailing us. On screen.
We have a clear angle of fire on the Kessok warship, Sovereign. We can take it out.
I have the Kessok ship targeted, Sovereign. Standing by.
This looks like a chance to kill two birds with one stone. The Kessok shields are down.
Why doesn't she do something?
Not being fired on is good.
But suspicious.
Now we're going to do the smart thing and hail
They're
them.
responding. On screen.
You must out my awesome ton send us so many young
Commander, can you clear up the speech?
With the knowledge I gained from studying the Kessok device, I should be able to enhance the translation. One moment.
Do submit your tech, Captain. Now, keep
Sounds upset.
wait.
Done. The Kessok speech will clear in a moment.
Send your Silicon Captain to us at once. I will wait, but not long. Out.
Silicon Captain? Do they mean you, Commander Data?
I believe so. Fascinating. Captain, I am willing to transport to the Kessok ship and attempt a peaceful first contact.
Out of the question, sir. We know nothing of their intent.
Nevertheless, it is a risk I am willing to take. Your decision, Captain? Yes, Captain.
Go to the ship, please.
I believe you have made the right choice, Captain. I will report to the transporter room.
I trust your instincts are right about this, Captain.
I hope they are.
The transporter room reports they are standing by. Commander Data is in the transporter room. Energizing. He is now aboard the Kessok ship.
No signs of hostility from the cruiser.
No signs of life from the cruiser either.
Keep a lock on his comm badge and prepare to bring him back at the first sign of trouble.
The first sign of trouble was when we found the Kessok ship.
Well, I suppose there's nothing to do now but
Sit, wait,
and hope for the best.
Yes, quite.
I don't like this feeling in my gut.
Maybe you should have passed on the Vulcan tronc souffle for lunch. A little indigestion is only natural.
Gentlemen, I prefer complete silence when I'm biting my nails.
Oh, touchy, aren't you?
Audio from Commander Data's comm badge. It's a little garbled. Clearing up and patching through.
Data to Sovereign. I am on the bridge of the Kessok ship and have encountered no hostility from its crew.
Thank goodness.
We had an unusual development. There were no life signs that could be read because our sensors are geared to read carbon-based life forms.
The Kessock are silicon-based life forms?
Indeed. I've been communicating with the captain of this vessel. It has taken an interest in me as I have a number of silicon components. I've been able to open a dialogue with it.
Please report, Commander.
I believe a face-to-face conversation would be of more benefit. One moment, please. Sir, this is Captain Nebulous. It was initially very nervous, not certain what to expect from us. I reassured it and explained our chain of command. Also, I have perfected the Kessock speech translation. Nebulous would now like to address you.
Greetings, Captain. I have long urged this meeting on my government. They have been too reliant solely on Cardassian contact for information.
Then you speak for the Kessock government.
Sadly, no.
I have ascertained that Captain Nebulous is a respected leader, but with a reputation as a free thinker.
A rebel? A maverick?
Just so. Nebulous suspected Cardassian motives when the Kessock were first discovered by them. The Federation was painted as the enemy, who would enslave and exterminate the Cardassians and the Kessock.
We wished only to be left to develop our colonies in isolation, but the Cardassians convinced my government we were in danger of being subjugated for our technology.
The solar devices.
Solar-forming platforms. They alter the radiation of a sun to make systems more hospitable for colonization.
How did the Cardassians get them?
I believe the Cardassians manipulated and lied to us. They used us to help rebuild their fleet, claiming they would protect us. I questioned my government as to why the Cardassians never patrolled areas essential to our people. The ships we built for them are controlled by the Cardassian called Matan.
Matan. It always comes back to him.
He would allow no communication between my government and your Federation. This seemed folly to me, so I decided to arrange a meeting with you. Since you did not take advantage of my ship's lowered shields, I know I have made the right decision.
Our orders are to destroy the devices.
I will allow you to examine this device and ascertain its application for yourself, but it must remain in my custody. We rely on these devices for the welfare of our people.
Forgive me, sir. Can we trust a Kessock?
You are wise to be cautious, Commander. However, I believe we may give Nebulous the benefit of the doubt. There is no evidence that it is trying to deceive us.
With respect, sir, you keep calling Captain Nebulous it. Is it... the captain... female?
The Kessock seem to be unconcerned with gender differences, Ensign. And now is not a good time to ask for definitions. Captain, I will examine the solar device on this ship. With Nebulous's help, I should be able to learn much more.
While we're waiting, this would be a good time to contact Starfleet and tell them what we've learned of the Kessock.
Let us do
Yes,
just
Captain?
that.
I've informed Admiral Liu of our progress. She's responding.
Great job, Captain. I'm overjoyed that we've made peaceful contact with the Kessock. And frankly, I'm relieved that you didn't follow my orders to the letter by destroying all the devices. Incidentally, I contacted the Romulan government to inform them we found one of their cloaking devices in the hands of the Cardassians. They admitted to losing 2 cloaking devices. There's no telling if or where the other may turn up. After Commander Data has completed his research, please extend an invitation for Captain Nebulous to join us at Starbase 12. We have a lot to talk about. Liu out.
Message from Data. He's ready to come back now.
Brex.
Yes, Commander. Energizing. He is on board now.
We should head back to Starbase 12.
Captain?
We shall, but first I want to make...
Course laid in. Sir, we must leave the nebula before we can initiate warp.
Yeah. First I want to make sure that I don't have to hail
Hailing
Nebulas
frequencies open.
to bring him with us.
They are not responding.
Good.
Yes, sir. Yes, Captain.
Welcome back, Captain. Commander Data, I presume you've had a chance to thoroughly examine the information on the Kessok devices?
Yes, Admiral. And I have come to a conclusion. I believe the purpose and intent of these devices is simply to reform suns for Kessok colonies. It is only through Cardassian tampering that these solar formers become weapons.
Interesting. We've located the one remaining solar device. It is orbiting the sun of the Omega Draconis system, home to what we believe is a newly colonized Kessok world. Cloaked Klingon and Romulan ships have been able to accomplish close recons of the system, but the results are less than conclusive.
Admiral, during my communication with the Kessok Captain Nebulus, I learned that there's been a steady buildup of the Cardassian fleet with Kessok assistance and technology.
Then we cannot tell how much opposition to expect. Romulan intelligence confirms the Cardassians have recently activated large tachyon emitters throughout the system. These emitters disrupt subspace, preventing both warp travel within the system and communication with the main Kessok colony at Omega Draconis III.
The Kessok must believe the Cardassians are doing this to protect them. And this complicates things since Nebulus cannot contact the Kessok government. Nebulus has offered to return to the Omega Draconis colony and spread the word of the Cardassian deception. But with the tachyon emitters preventing communications, the news would siphon too slowly, and we would lose our chance at the solar former.
I agree, Commander. Therefore, the tachyon emitters must be destroyed as soon as possible. Captain, in light of your outstanding performance, you have been selected to lead our battle group into the Omega Draconis system.
Nebulus has agreed to join us with its ship, the Neblig. I do not expect the Kessok to attack us if they see us with Nebulus, but undoubtedly they will need the situation explained to them before they take any action against the Cardassians.
You may choose a second ship to accompany you, Captain.
No, if we destroyed Nebulus, we get to pick two. As it is, we get to pick one, and I'm going with the Warbird.
Very well, Captain. Tarek may have reservations about serving alongside a Kessok, but on the bright side, he commands a powerful ship.
Admiral, with respect, wouldn't a larger battle group increase our chances of success?
Not necessarily, Commander. We hope to minimize the casualties that would result in a large-scale offensive. Cardassian intelligence will be watching for large groups of ships moving through warp. You will benefit from the element of surprise. Remember, once you arrive at Omega Draconis, you will not be able to communicate with me due to the interference from the tachyon emitters. Once they are down, you should be able to warp deeper into the system. The remainder of our ships in this sector will join Klingon and Romulan task forces to attack two targets, Cardassian shipyards, in an effort to draw the attention away from your objective. However, once they discover our real goal, you can expect waves of reinforcements in defense of their lines. One thing more. If you come across Matan, do not allow him to escape. Stopping the solar former will correct the current situation, But if Matan remains at large, he will cause problems in the future. Good luck, Captain. Liu out.
Is there a way to filter through the Tachyon emissions to communicate with our allies?
Subspace communication is out of the question. However, I can create a direct line-of-sight laser link between ships to use for short-range point-to-point transmission with our battle group.
Please do so, Chief.
Yes, Commander.
Captain, there's a ship decloaking nearby.
On screen.
Relax, Lieutenant. It's just Tarek trying to give us all heart attacks.
Captain? Docking sequence initiated. Captain Tarek is hailing us. On screen.
Captain, we have a war trail to follow. I defer to your leadership. Captain, you are not actually bringing that Kessok with us. How can you trust the enemy?
Incoming transmission from the Neblig. Patching through to the view screen.
You have my assurance that I will not betray you. The welfare of my people is at stake. I join you with hope, Captain. This is not our way, but I believe I must cooperate with you. I will communicate with my government as soon as we have destroyed these tachyon emitters. Until then, try to avoid attacking any of my people's ships.
We'll do our best, Captain Nebulous, but I trust you'll understand if it becomes necessary to defend ourselves.
If it comes to that, as God's will.
Course laid in for the Omega Draconis system, sir.
Welcome back.
And yes, we can actually order the Neblig to dock with the Starbase if we want to.
Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Aye, Captain.
Captain, our warp field has collapsed due to the subspace interference. This is as close as we're going to be able to get until we take out the tachyon emitters.
We're at the
Red
far
alert.
edge of the Omega Draconis system.
Captain, I've got a fix on the Cardassian lines of defense. The force is comprised of several Keldons. I don't think they've detected us yet.
All Keldons? Not even a single Galore?
Maybe we destroyed them all. The Cardassians have
believe it.
spotted us. They're powering up weapons and moving to engage.
Nebulous is hailing us, Captain. On screen.
Captain, I am standing by to contact my people once you've dealt with the tachyon
Moving into
emitter.
attack range.
So yeah, again, prioritize the floating object keeping us from doing stuff. Luckily, it's not very well shielded or armored. See, that did not take long.
Moving into attack range. Tachyon emitter has been destroyed, Captain.
Nebulous is hailing us, Captain. On screen.
This tachyon emitter was destroyed, but I still cannot contact the colony. There must be another emitter somewhere ahead.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Captain, the tachyon emissions have dissipated enough that we should be able to warp now.
Cardassians are retreating, Captain.
I'm tracking them. They appear to be regrouping at Omega Draconis 3, Captain.
Now might be a good time to return to Starbase 12 for reload and repairs. When we're ready, we should continue toward the colony at Omega Draconis 3.
Yes, Captain?
And yeah, you really want to make sure you are completely restocked and healed
Course
for
laid
this
in.
next mission.
Yes, sir.
So we are just immediately going back to Starbase 12. Because the Neblig also took damage in that brief time.
Your orders, Captain. Docking sequence initiated.
Now, just for the heck of it, I left in all the dockings here just because I can show you how non-Starfleet vessels dock. It's pretty much the same, but it's kind of fun to watch them go into the starbase.
Welcome back.
Your orders, Captain. Sending orders. They have acknowledged the command.
Neblig is kind of slow. It's nice that they're able to share enough to let us repair their ship for them.
Your orders, Captain. Transmitting your new orders, Captain. They have acknowledged the command.
There's a lot of teeny tiny windows on the Warbird, aren't there? Or are all those just decoration lights?
Captain?
With
Course
that,
laid
we
in.
are ready to
Yes,
take
sir.
on the mission at Omega Draconis 3. I will see you next time in the final video for the main story.
Captain? Course laid in. Yes, sir.